I don't know. At first, I wasn't even going to share this, but I decided I wanted to share it because I thought it was pretty cool. Um, you can remember this boat right here, this sailboat. Um, a Glober's going to say, "Oh, hey, man, thanks for proving the Earth a globe," and have no understanding of what actually is going on here. The boat's not over the curvature of Earth. It's just being hidden within this mirroring effect that I'm always talking about. And that's one of the reasons why I decided to go ahead and upload this, because obviously you can see how this is starting to mirror itself underneath. This is not some kind of um, fake video or anything. I mean, even look at here. There's this little sliver on the horizon that's opened up, and I kind of follow it, and you can see the clouds above, the clouds below. Mirror, mirror on the wall. We know Earth isn't a globe at all. Ha! Because it's not. It's all called convergence here. Everything converges on this horizon, and in this band right here, between the visible water and above, and quite a bit above, is all being mirrored and compressed and squashed into that little um, band on the horizon. Plain Truth likes to call it the ether band. That's fine with me if people want to refer to it as the ether band. But I still call this effect a mirroring effect because that's exactly what it's doing. Um, if you ever watch any movies where they show you these mirroring effects going on, there was a couple videos, I can't remember movies that I watched or it was a series where they came on with this mirroring effect with smoke or something, or with mirrors actually, and it's absolutely the same thing that we're getting here. This is a mirroring effect, and if you go into a fun house, you walk up to one mirror, and it'll squash and compress you. Walk up to another mirror, and it will stretch you and distort you. They all distort you, just like Billy Watts here, the bird rat. It's distorted big time. That was the thing. All while I was trying to film on this particular day, it was almost like I was saying, this is a waste of time. But in a way, it isn't, because when we get these effects out here on the horizon, it really does give you a good idea of what um, you know com- compression is, or this mirroring effect is. It's Raleigh's criterion. Um, everything above is going to blend in with what's below as it gets closer and closer, or farther and farther away. Okay, because the image mirrors itself, but as it gets farther away, it will just blend right into its own reflection. And that's exactly what Raleigh's criterion is about. Now, you'll hear me drinking. I had my thermos with me. I was drinking my peach tea. Um,
Whoa.
I love peach tea. And
Was not expecting that.
I wasn't expecting this. During the whole time I was filming, I wasn't even saying a word up until then. It was like, whoa,
Wow.
was unexpected surprise to catch the sun popping through this
Talk about some
tiny,
mirroring.
tiny little sliver out there on the horizon. I mean, believe me, this was a tiny little sliver. I mean, you've seen when I did a full backup uh, zoom, back my zoom way off, how that was just a little sliver out there on the horizon. And that's really pretty much what it looked like with my eyes, too. Just a little sliver out there. Now, what you heard there is me cranking up my infrared camera. I brought my infrared camera with me, and I said, oh, let me see if I can burn my camera out. I shoot in the sun. no, no. I didn't think I would, but I did pull it out. I'm not going to show you all of the footage from it because I was hand holding it. I didn't bring a tripod for it. I just kind of tossed it in my pocket, just in case, I was able to use it for something. Actually, I plan on staying there later, but I was chased out of there the other night by the police. Well, actually, they were nice. They didn't chase me out. I take that back. They were very nice. They said that I wasn't allowed to park in the park. I could park on the other side where the boat ramp was and walk over to the park and do my filming. And being that I had two cameras out there, I had my B 700 and my P 1000. They said go ahead and you know stay there and just remember next time to park in the other lot. So they were real nice about it. Now here's where I call what I call a magic touch right here. And again, I could have sped this up, but I wanted to give you the full perspective of this. And if you noticed right there, I'm pretty sure there was a plane that flew right through the very top of it. I should have slowed it down, but go back and watch it. There was this plane that through the top portion of it, just a little sliver at the top. So go back and watch that. Slow it down if you want. I might even slow it down for my own personal use. This is what Raleigh Criterion does. It will vanish into its own reflection and the mirroring effect combined. It'll get so far away that you cannot tell the difference, and that's exactly what it did. If you hold two coins up and keep going back, eventually the two coins will blend in to make it appear like one, and then you get further back and then eventually just vanish. And that's exactly what happens with the sun. All right. Next part, infrared. All right, on this right here, um, really had a hard time getting it in focus too, but once I did and was able to hold it still, here you go. This was right at the very end. I don't think you'll see the plane fly through there. I wish I would have, but it seems to be a little bright. But we're going to get the same effect. And even look at the clouds that are around it. Bam, gone. Interesting. Now I did take the saturation out of this. It was a purple, and by taking out the saturation, it kind of just made it all gray out there. But it doesn't. The infrared camera didn't seem or appear to be going 60 times zoom. Maybe there's another setting that I'm missing, but I've been through all the settings on it. It's a lot more difficult to operate than the Nikon, only because, well, the Nikon is pretty simple. You can just flip through the scenes and the modes and figure out what you want to do. Now, remember that boat I showed you at the very beginning? Well, this is what it looked like after the sun passed. You can actually see the lights on the boat. Now, yes, it is smaller because I don't, like I said, I don't think I'm getting 60 times zoom out of this thing. I might be getting 30. Maybe there's a setting I'm missing to turn the digital zoom on. I'm going to have to look in the manual. Oh, they didn't give me one. All right, thanks for watching, folks.